Alright folks, this is a project boat that I purchased. I was looking for a boat that I could turn into a hunting and fishing and goof around boat. This is a 1983 Low Commander. It was one of Low Boat's first attempts at a bass boat. Not a bad boat, but probably not. Maybe at the time a top-of-the-line bass boat, but that's debatable too. Came with a 2003 50-horse ELPTO Mercury. Had a console, a big live well, and a small, I guess you'd call it a bait well, right in front of the console. The big live well was under the two passenger seats, or the operator and passenger seat, as it were. Two large decks with pedestal seats mounted. To be effective for me, the boat needed smaller decks and a more open floor plan. But yet I still wanted to keep the small live well. The big one wasn't important. The trailer was adequate as it was, just needed refinished. It's an 83 boat, it's showing its age. Had a new transom welded in it. New wood under the transom, so I didn't have to worry about that. But the interior of the boat needed some serious overhauling to suit my needs. I intended to shrink the decks, open the floor up, get rid of some of the storage as it was and change it around a little. The trailer, basically I just sanded it down and sprayed it myself black with some tractor and implement paint from a local store that you can probably find local to your home. Not a lot to it other than about 400 or 500 hours of labor, I guess. But it got rather busy. I had stripped the entire boat down to the bare hull. But this is what we started with. A good boat, just not suited quite to my needs. Had to remove all the carpeting and glue. Had to remove the wood decks. There's some shots here of part of the skeletal structure under the decks. The front deck, the rear deck, they were all shot full of some sort of open cell foam because it held water, which was surprising for me, but all that had to be removed. It was retaining water. I needed to get down to bare metal, get it cleaned up, see what I had, make sure there were no major structural defects. Repair and replace a few things. A lot of riveting. Buy a good rivet tool, whether it's air powered or hand powered. That's one thing you're going to need as much as anything. This will be a 3 or 4 part video series. I'm sure you'll find something interesting in here, if not all of it. Thanks, and keep watching and check out the other videos, and I hope you find what you need.